Texas!
Eyes are not better. I guess my one negative with her is when she was getting the speech, she dropped it into that sort of yellow thing.
There's a part to using that. I don't think she's mastered it yet.
This is incredible for April.
A for the photo.
Cool. I bet you're wondering which cube I'm going to review. Actually, no, I'm joking. Now this is a Lan Lan 2x2 with the purple color scheme, but I just wanted to prove a point that the Lan Lan 2x2s are basically a Eastsheen A5 on steroids, because this is the Eastsheen A5 and they're almost exactly identical, except for the color. The stickers are a little bit better on the Lan Lan than they are on the A5. I did notice though that the Eastsheen A5s, they don't come with the screw springs in there, but I added some on my own thanks to a schematic that Eskimalt gave me. Actually it's this way. Yeah, so those are the 3 holes. And what I noticed is that the Lan Lan 2x2s, what they've done is just gave it a darker color scheme. And they've added their own set of screws to it. So it's almost like an A5 screw spring structure mod that I made in my videos, but in production form. The Lan Lan 2x2, it looks like it's made a lot more solid. It flows a lot. I think almost a lot. I don't know if it's any better. I guess it just could be because it comes pre-lube with cube lube, but it feels more solid. It feels more solid than the Eastsheen A5. The Eastsheen A5 is just a little, too flimsy, even with the screw spring structure mod. I mean, I could you know, adjust this tighter, but it won't have the tolerance that this one does. So I've already adjusted this, you know, like with a little tiny screwdriver. And it's actually a really awesome cube. I've gotten some really good times with it. I'm still so used to my my other 2x2 that this will still probably be my main. But for others who don't have a really good 2x2, I highly recommend this one, because this one comes like 99% as close to what my my screw spring structure mod feels like. And if you want to know what those feel like, then definitely buy one of these. They have awesome tolerance. They're really fast. For people who keep getting +2s at competitions due to an Eastsheen, you know, and then you stop it and it's like +2 because it overshoots. This does not give you that problem. It'll stop, you know, specifically on a half turn like you want it to. So say this is the last algorithm, bam, oops, yeah, well, let me see. So this is the last algorithm, right? And then you stop it. It won't, you know, like misalign like the Eastsheens do when you drop it. So it's actually a really good cube for competitions. Tolerance is really good. And I haven't lubed it yet. I'm gonna try and get rid of that cube lube that it comes with. It's like that almost like sticky cube lube. It makes it fast, but it's not just as smooth as I want it. So we'll see after I lube it. Let's lube it. You can't tell, but in the Lan Lan 2x2, they have those little holes there that have those little tabs that lock in, just like the Eastsheen. So if you want to know how to disassemble this and lube it, then just look up the Eastsheen disassembly video that I have up. If it's not up, I'll repost it. But that's exactly how you would disassemble this and lube it. What you're trying to go for is you see right here, this little crack right there. You're trying to pry that little piece up. That's actually like an edge piece. The internal mechanism is almost like a 3x3. You're going to try and want to lift that, and you're going to spray a little bit of lube in there and then work that in. That's how you're going to lube this cube. So let's go ahead and get that done.
I know.
I wanted to just make, actually wanted to make a correction. Now that I've loosened this a little bit more, it feels exactly like my Eastsheen 2x2 with the screw strings mod, but without the overcorrection, I mean the overshooting that the Eastsheens do. So this is actually probably going to be my new main 2x2 for sure. It's actually really fast. So I loosened it enough to get some lube in there, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll adjust it exactly how I want it, and then we'll do some solves in a review. Thanks. So what I've done just to lube it is I've unscrewed this screw all the way, and then I've just pulled out the pieces. You can see it's almost exactly like an Eastsheen 2x2. Actually, it pretty much is, with the same exact locking mechanism and everything. So that's basically what this Lan Lan 2x2 is. So I'm just going to spray some lube in there, enough to dissolve that cube lube that it comes with. Just going to shove this piece back on it. Alright, let's see if I can get this in right. Let me see here before that stuff gets stuck in there. Okay, so there we go. Now I just gotta tighten this down. Okay, that's nice and tight. Let me get this broken in here. So, like, of course, like CRC, it kind of binds at first, gives you that rough feel, but once it's broken in, it should feel extremely amazing. So, let me just break this in until we're ready to speed solve it. And then I've lubed this with CRC heavy duty silicone. It's the best kind that you can buy, in my opinion. I've actually I've lubed this the internal mechanism, and I've let me see, I just can't even see my face. And I've adjusted it to my liking. It's actually an insanely fast 2x2. It cuts corners like crazy. It doesn't pop as much as a screw spring mod would, because it's actually, the pieces in there are actually molded to hold itself in there. I've had a lot of problems popping with mine. Other than that, that's it. It's probably going to be the best 2x2 I've ever owned. It's definitely my main now. If you guys really want a fast screw spring 2x2 that won't lock up on you, won't pop, and that you can adjust to your liking, definitely get a Lan Lan 2x2 and check it out at SpeedCubeShop.com. Let's do some solves.
They get fucking like claws, Candace. You're like claws.
It's good.
Look at boys. Look at boys. Hey, hey, Lucky.
He said, "Screw your picture. I
Yeah,
don't want a
right.
picture."
Hey, what's Lucky? Come here, Lucky.
That would have been faster if I didn't screw that U4 up. Okay. Oops. Oh, this is a bad towel.
If I was only a little taller.
One more. Let's do one more. I'll take it. Oops. Oh well, good enough. There you go. As you can see, it's a really fast cube. It doesn't lock up. It's really smooth and fluent. This is one of the cubes I'll be carrying with me all the time now. It's definitely an awesome cube. Check it out. You won't regret it. Really cheap. Check out links in the description, which is actually that way, for the cube, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the review, and see you next time.